So you need to review the alphabet. And the alphabet, as I mentioned before, you're always going to have to know not only the alphabet, like the letters, but also the sounds. Here in the screen, somehow you have like the link there. You can go and really watch my explanation about the letters and their sounds and the importance of knowing the difference between them, especially if you get to know the sounds of the letters. You need to know the sounds of the letters. Here, I am not going to go, I'm not going to explain the sounds of the letters. I'm going just to show you the pronunciation of the letters because this is important right now. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Z or Z. If you want, I can explain the alphabet by singing the song as I do with my kids. I just basically, I sing the song, I used to sing the song to him like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time you will sing with me. So if you want, it's good because you can really get the melody and it's going to be easier for you to memorize. But if you don't want that, no problem. You need to memorize the sounds of the letters. In my class about the alphabet and their sounds, like the alphabet and its sounds, you can have the pronunciation of each letter separately with the symbols. It's going to be easier for you to pronounce, okay? But normally you can get confused with the vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, U. And also you have to pay attention because some letters there have similar pronunciations, similar. For example, the letter I after H, remember A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, after H, I. This letter I, sometimes people can get confused with the letter Y. And how can you make the difference between I and Y? You have to basically thinking of a word that starts with one of these letters. For example, if I say, did you say letter I or Y? If I want to say Y, you say Y for ear, Y for yes, Y for yellow. Yeah. Or you can say Y as in ear, Y as in yellow, Y as in yes. So that's how you can really make the difference between Y and I. Or you can also say, no, this is I. I for idea. I for the preposition in. So that's it. Sometimes you can get confused with one or two letters like D for day, G for good, all right? But I want you just to use also your knowledge about letters because I know that you know a lot of letters already. For example, the name of the United States of America. People normally don't say the United States of America. They use the abbreviation USA. United Kingdom, UK. The channel, CNN. You're watching CNN. BBC. So you have letters. So one thing that I always recommend to students to do is when you see a word, for example, here in my mug, I see Fábio Alves. Okay, how do you spell that? Fabioalves. English course 100% in English. 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 So you can really spell the word that you can see. You visualize that. Bang, and then trying to spell. And then after you can do that mentally, you're thinking of a word, and then you can spell in your mind. Because you're going to need that. If you travel to the States, you're going to need the passport. In the passport, you have the family name and your first name. In my case, Silva Fábio. Silva is a kind of common name there too because of many famous people like fighters and this kind of stuff. They have like the Silva as the last name, family name. But normally some names are not very common, so you need to spell spell your last name. So normally go like, how do you spell last name, sir? How do you spell your surname? It's also possible. Or family name. Then I have to say Silva. If you want to go to the hotel and you're going to check in, you need to spell your last name too. My name is Fábio Alves. My name is Fábio Alves da Silva. Okay, let's say Alves as my last name. My name is Fábio Alves. How do you spell that, sir? Alves. So you need to know how to spell your name or someone else's name, okay? So, but you're always going to have the feeling that I'm speaking fast. If you think I'm speaking fast from your point of view, so you're going to ask me to speak slowly. So, can you speak slowly, please? If you don't remember everything, can you speak slowly, please? You can say, speak slowly, please. Because if I use speak slowly, I am giving an order. It's imperative. It's not good, right? So you always say, please. It's not that it's not good, but you can sound a little bit rude. Be careful. So in this case, you have to emphasize the magical word, please, right? But if you remember, it's gonna be even better. Can you speak slowly, please? And then the person can really spell the word again slowly. Yeah. In this case, I said Scrooge. Scrooge. Can you speak slowly, please? Yeah. S for small, C for cake, double O for off, G for good, E for English. How do you pronounce Scrooge? I think I spelled like Scrooge wrongly. Okay. Scrooge. Scrooge. Do you have another way to say that? Yeah, but let's stick to Scrooge now. It's more than enough. Then you can check this and then you're gonna go. So this is the first part. The first question is, how do you say? You can use now because you still like false beginner, but you don't have a lot of vocabulary to explain. How do you say caneca in English, please? Mug. How do you spell it, please? M-U-G. Can you speak slowly, please? M for mother, U for up, G for girl. How do you pronounce that, please? Or how do you pronounce, if you remember the spelling, how do you pronounce M-U-G again, please? Mug. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your like, your comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're going to have an update. And do not forget to share this video with your friend. If it was useful for you, that could be for them as well. And don't forget to leave a comment to say what you want to see next time. I'll see you guys.